Hello and welcome to the Ultimate Lead Magnet, the ultimate giveaway that will make you an authority, impress the hell out of your top prospects, and get them to answer the phone when you call them, and will allow you to use the same system for free that Jeff Walker, Anik Singhal, Russell Brunson, and even Anthony Robbins spent thousands of dollars for. My name is Harry Maurer, and I've been an entrepreneur all my life, and I've successfully marketed my entertainment business for over 30 years. I've studied and learned direct mail marketing and internet marketing from people like Dan Kennedy, Dave D., Joe Polish, Russell Brunson, Jeff Walker, and many others. I've tried and tested different marketing tools and concepts which I still use today, many of which I put together in a best-selling book called On Your Own But Not Alone, 50 free and low-cost resources for entrepreneurs and small businesses. Yes, I'm a best-selling business author. I've also produced a dozen business and marketing courses, all presented by highly trained experts in their field on our educational platform called The Enlightened Entrepreneur. What I'm trying to say is that with my research and experience, I'm going to save you years of time and show you something that I personally use in my own business, something that's unique that will help you to get leads, something that will help you stand out from your competition, something that makes you an authority in the eyes of your prospects, and even gives you a celebrity status in their eyes, all while marketing your product or services and establishing you as a leader in your industry. And what I'm going to be showing you is similar to very expensive programs that multi-millionaire marketers and speakers like Russell Brunson, Brendan Burchard, and even Anthony Robbins and others use. And I'm going to show you how you can do the same thing that they do, but at no cost. So here's what you're going to achieve during this webinar. You're going to learn a new way to promote yourself impressively, but very economically, and make yourself stand out as an authority in your particular industry. You're going to learn how you can make the most professional looking lead magnet you can imagine, and with it, create a second version of that exact same lead magnet that will blow people away to the point where you can even sell it if you wanted to. What I'm about to show you is a system that I use in my own business that I've not revealed anywhere until now. So you're going to be the first to learn and be able to take advantage of this system. And at the end of the webinar, I'm going to make a special offer that you may choose to take advantage of if you want to. And even if you decide that what I'm going to offer you is not for you, I'll be giving you some of the resources that I use in my own business for free that I know that you're going to be able to use. Sound good? All I ask is that for the next 30 minutes, you shut down any distractions so you don't miss anything I'm going to reveal to you, because I don't want to waste your time. I do enjoy doing this, but I plan to keep this presentation short and on point. Let me ask you something. Have you had people visit your site but not request your products or services? Do you find yourself sitting and waiting for leads to come in? When you make outbound calls to prospects that you've already sent information to, do you find that they're ghosting you and ducking your calls? Well, what I'm about to show you will help you in all of those areas. People on your website will get pertinent information that lets them know that you understand the problems that they're facing. Your perfect prospects will be calling you before they call your competitors. And your best high-valued prospects will answer the phone when you call them. And this is all because of what I like to call the ultimate lead magnet. And unlike a typical lead magnet, this one is slick and it's going to make you stand out. Now, although this webinar is primarily for those who have been in business for a while, but for the sake of those who are new to business or those who have never heard the term lead magnet before I show you how to supercharge your lead magnet, let me take just a moment to explain what a lead magnet is. And for those of you who already know what a lead magnet is, stick with me because I'll get to the exciting part in a minute. A normal lead magnet is a giveaway or gift. It's typically a report that helps to solve a problem related to your product or service. People sign up for the report from a form on your opt-in page or on your website, which gets them onto your autoresponder list. The report is sent to them automatically, and over a span of time, a series of carefully thought out, pre-written emails are sent that give prospects a little more information about you, your product, and your service in small drips, along with helpful tips, testimonials from happy customers, possibly discount offers and specials. And when the timing is right for the prospect, they will most likely call you rather than your competition because you stay top of mind by keeping in touch and you've consistently provided them with value. So, what kind of lead magnets can you produce? Well, let's talk about a carpet cleaning company. Now, a carpet cleaner might have a report on the differences between renting a carpet cleaning machine and having a professional carpet cleaning service clean your carpets. He might have a report on the best carpets to choose when building your house or replacing your carpets. I mean, after all, a new carpet owner who just spent thousands of dollars on carpeting wants their carpets to stay clean. Or it could be a report on what to look for in a carpet cleaning service and the dangers of choosing a budget service and the things that they need to avoid. These can all be great reports that can be written in a way that puts your company in the most favorable light while providing good and useful information to your prospects. I want to take a moment to point out that the information that you include in your report needs to be of value to your prospects, not just a puff piece of advertising, although you can certainly sway the report to include things that your company does best. You can also include sample before and after images, testimonials from happy customers, a form that people can fill out, or even a short advertisement at the end of the report. But the bulk of the report needs to be valuable and useful information that will help your prospects. Now, normally a lead magnet is a report that's produced by writing the report in a word processor, putting a cover image on it, saving it as a PDF, and getting it online for delivery so that people can sign up and receive it. And for prospects to get the report, you can create a landing page for people to sign up for it. You can post a sign-up form for it on your website, or you can send emails with a link to the report to past clients. Or you can pay for ads, either online or offline, that will lead people to a sign-up page. Either way, they sign up, they're sent to a thank you page, and the report is either delivered to them from either a link on the thank you page or from the first email that's sent out through your autoresponder. This is a sales funnel, and to really make this work, you should spend time composing a series of emails to help nurture your prospects by giving them tips and information about your company in small drips so they get to know, like, and trust you. Now, this webinar is not about building out sales funnels. There are books and online trainings for that, but if you do want to learn more about sales funnels, I'm going to give you access to our $25 sales funnel course on our educational platform called The Enlightened Entrepreneur at the end of the webinar. It's normally priced at $25, but just for attending this presentation, I'm going to give it to you for free. And for those who don't build their own web pages but still want to use the system, I'm also going to send you a link where you can easily create an opt-in page, a thank you page, and a delivery system for your lead magnet. You don't have to have a web designer and you don't have to host the pages on your own domain. The program will even deliver the lead magnet to your visitors for you securely. And the program I'm going to introduce you to is completely free to use to give out free items. And if you decide to charge for your lead magnet, for products that you charge a fee for, they do take a small commission. So now you have no excuse not to put a lead magnet together. And there are so many great reasons to have a lead magnet. I mean, a lead magnet gives people more information on how your business can help them in a lot more space than you would ever have in an email. Just by requesting it, the prospect has shown interest, which makes them a warm prospect. They literally have raised their hand. By them signing up, they've given you permission to contact them, and you are now able to send them permission-based targeted emails about the service or product they showed interest in. What I'm about to show you is a lead magnet that's more impressive and has more versatility than a typical PDF report. When you do what I'm about to show you, you will also have something physical that you can drop on their desk when you meet with them personally. Salespeople like to call this the thud factor. You will also have something physical that you can give away to top prospects or even sell at group presentations. Your lead magnet will make you stand out from your competitors and will show people that you're an authority in your industry. It will literally give you a celebrity image. I'm talking about providing your prospects with a much higher quality PDF that is professionally laid out, and for your most important prospects, providing them with a physical copy of your report in book form, a real book. Now, before you get scared off, let me explain that this is not going to take you any more time to write this book than by writing a standard PDF lead magnet. In fact, by using the free online software that I recommend, it's going to be a lot easier. There is no technical skills needed. You don't have to worry about the proper formatting or printing for these books. You literally can do it with a push of a button. You don't have to use a vanity publisher to print your books. You don't have to order hundreds of books at a time or spend hundreds or even thousands of dollars to have the book laid out, produced, and printed. And if you want to present a printed book to your high-value prospects, it can be sent by mail directly to them without you even touching it. And it will arrive from the largest bookseller in the world in an envelope they will want to open first. Yes, I'm talking about Amazon and printing your lead magnet as a mini Amazon book. Now, there are a lot of misconceptions about printing a book on Amazon. I mean, people say, isn't it expensive to publish a book? Don't you need to have a publisher? Do you need to have an editor? Do you need to purchase an ISBN number to list your books? And the biggest misconception of all is, shouldn't an Amazon book be, well, a book? You know, something that's hundreds of pages in length? Well, let me answer those questions for you. First of all, there is no cost at all to publish your book on Amazon. If you know what you're doing, Amazon lets you publish your book for free. You don't need to have a publisher. You're going to be your own publisher. You don't need to have an editor. It would be best if you're a good writer, but just having a friend or two read through the book and give you suggestions will make it better. And if it makes you feel any better, most books are written at the 7th grade level to make them easy to digest. Even famous authors like Ernest Hemingway and F. Scott Fitzgerald only wrote their books at a 9th grade level. Amazon will give you your own ISBN number at no cost. There's no need to purchase one. And to alleviate your biggest concern, and what may surprise you, is that your book can be nearly any length you want it to be. Now, I wouldn't publish a 10-page book, but I have 2 short, high-quality lead magnets that I use for different industries that are printed as books. One is only 32 pages long, and the other is 50 pages long. And if that still sounds like a lot, you should know that since the pages of a book are smaller than an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, a 32-page book is only about 15 typed pages, and even less if you include images. You can do that in an afternoon. So where do you get all of the information to put into this book? Well, you probably know enough about your business to be able to write 15 to 20 pages about how your product or service can help your most ideal customer. I mean, what questions do they have in their minds? What problem does what you sell solve? If you regularly give sales presentations, then you already have enough information to start a lead magnet. And in it, you'll have the luxury to explain points in more detail, give examples, and can add additional information that can help reinforce the content. If you're new to your industry, it's said that if you read 5 books related to your niche, then you could be considered an expert. Now, that doesn't mean that you need to know everything about your industry. You just need to know more than your customer does so that you can help them. If you've ever presented a webinar, you already have the perfect script to write your book. You simply copy and paste your script into the authoring program that I recommend, and it will format for you automatically. Don't have your webinar scripted out? Well, that's okay. There's 2 ways that people present webinars. One is by carefully scripting it out, which is what I prefer to do so that I don't forget to include important information, and so I don't go off on tangents. Others like to make a simple outline and speak extemporaneously. Either way is acceptable. But if you're the kind of presenter that likes to work from an outline, then take the recording of your finished webinar and have it transcribed. I'll show you we can have that done for less than $20, and then edit it into book form. This webinar was designed to be about 30 plus minutes in length, and I scripted it out in what I would call an elongated outline form, and it filled 14 typed pages in my word processor without images or line spaces, just one line after the other. Just as an experiment to see how it would fill a book, I copied this presentation into my authoring program, and for a standard 5-inch by 8-inch book at 10-point type, the formatted book was already 26 pages long. And when I eventually divide the information into chapters with the complete sentences and paragraphs with line spacings, I add the images from the presentation that I feel are most relevant, and I add a short bio, testimonials, etc. I think as a book, this is going to be about 30 to 40 pages long. And if I feel it should be a little longer, I can choose to have either increase the font size or even change the dimensions of the book to a standard pocket book, the size you would normally see in a bookstore for fiction and romance novels. That measures about 4¼ inches to just under 7 inches high. So if you're starting to feel that this might not be so overwhelming, let me tell you some exciting things about these mini books. First of all, they look like real books you would buy in any bookstore. It's professionally printed with or without images. I mean, just like a real book, the back tells people about the book and includes a section on you, the author. It even has a real barcode at the bottom of the book. And at the same time that you publish your paperback book, you can publish a Kindle version of your book as well, so that either one can be searched for and purchased by anyone looking for that subject on Amazon in either paperback or a Kindle version. And if you're worried about making mistakes or you want to add additional chapters to your book later, you can re-upload your book at any time without charge. So here are the benefits. First of all, as I mentioned, there's no cost to publish your book on Amazon. It's completely free. You can order your books for your own use at cost. There are no minimums. You can order as few copies as one. If you wanted to order copies of your own book to give away or to have available for sale at a live presentation you're giving, you can purchase author copies at any time for as little as $2.55 each. I mean, just think what it would cost to go to a copy shop, print off the pages, have a full color cover printed on a color copier, and have it bound, either paper clipped or at most stapled together. It would be more time consuming and cost you a lot more than $2.55, and it would look amateurish in comparison. What I like best is that if you set this up correctly, you can order your book right from Amazon and have it sent directly to your prospect from Amazon for as little as $3.80. And that includes the cost of the book, the packaging, and the shipping. And it will arrive in a recognizable Amazon envelope, which is guaranteed to be the first thing they open the moment it arrives, and it will arrive complete with a gift note from you to them. And a major benefit is that your book will be listed for sale on Amazon and their partner sellers as a real book for sale. You'll now be considered a published author. And don't take that for granted. People look up to authors. It gives them authority, credibility, a celebrity status, and gives them cachet. I mean, imagine putting the title author on your Facebook page or your LinkedIn profile. Now, here's how to use this paperback book as the ultimate lead magnet. When you speak to a prospect on the phone for the first time and determine he's a great prospect, wouldn't it be the perfect time to tell them that you just published a book on that exact subject you were just talking about? It's available right now for sale on Amazon, but tell you what, would you like me to send you a copy? And when they receive your book, deliver it to them directly from Amazon in a recognizable Amazon envelope with a gift note from you to them, do you think that would impress them? Do you think that it adds to your credibility? Do you think it makes you stand out from your competition? Do you think that when you call them back a few days later after they receive the book, that they would answer your call? Well, yes to all of those. Of course they'll answer your call. It's called reciprocity. And although it's not wrapped up with a big bow on top, you just gave them a gift from Amazon that has a perceived value, and they would feel a certain obligation to respond. And the very least they can do is pick up the phone. In fact, it would be rude not to at least take your call. And your physical book will stick around for a long time. You know, years ago, when my wife and I were living in New Jersey, we were having guests coming over for dinner, and my wife went out to a new liquor store in the area to get a bottle of wine for dinner. When she got back, she told me how nice the store was, and she showed me the business card that the owner had given to her. It was not your typical business card. It was brass. Not brass colored, but the business card was made out of solid brass, similar to this one here. You know what? That brass business card was never thrown away. I still have it packed away in some boxes, but I've never gotten rid of it. It stayed in our house for years, and although this happened more than 20 years ago, I still talk about it to this day. Like that brass business card, your book will not be thrown away. Unlike a flyer or other marketing materials, your book will stick around for a long time to remind them of you. Now, do you want to send a paperback version of your book to everybody? Of course not, just to those people who you would consider to be high-profile prospects. Remember, you still have a PDF version of this lead magnet that people can sign up for on your website, and you know what? If you're speaking with a prospect who may not be someone you need to blow away with a paperback version of your book, but you still want to establish your credibility, you can say nearly the exact same thing. That you published a book on that exact subject you were just talking about. It's available right now for sale on Amazon, but tell you what, would you like me to send you a digital copy of the book for free? When he says yes, sign him up yourself using the online form on your website. Don't ask him to do it yourself. And he'll get the book and all of the email messages that you set up on your autoresponder promoting you and your service. Now, I'm going to show you another exciting way to use this lead magnet and show you how millionaire marketers and coaches like Anthony Robbins use this concept, but unlike them, you'll be able to do this at no cost. As I said, your report or mini book has to be high quality and filled with valuable and useful information to your reader, or this is not going to work and you'll just be wasting your time. So in order for this next step to work, be sure to make it the very best it can be. What's been done in the past and perfected by Russell Brunson is a sales model called free plus shipping, where they advertise their book online for free. You just pay for the shipping and the handling. I bought a number of these books, not because they were free, but because the information they provided was great. I mean, some of the books I purchased include Escape by Anik Singhal, a book about becoming a successful entrepreneur. 77 Ways to Get More Customers by Chris Cardell, a terrific book on how to get leads for your business. Sales Stampede by Dave D., explaining how to sell more products in 75 minutes than you do all year long. The Charge by Brendan Burchard, a book about self-improvement and feeling fulfilled. Sell Like Crazy by Sabri Subi, one of the best books I've read on getting customers, and the one you may have seen over and over again on the internet, .com Secrets by Russell Brunson, the developer of ClickFunnels, explaining how to do internet marketing. But those are all full-blown books, ranging from between 138 pages in length to 255 pages. But here's one that was extremely valuable to me called The Intelligent Advertiser by Chris Evans and Taylor Welch that was under 70 pages long, which remember may have only been about 35 typed pages. All of these books were promoted with the free plus shipping model. The cost you're charged for shipping and handling actually pays for both the printing and the delivery costs. So although they may not make money on the sale of their books, people who purchase their books have now given them their contact information and permission to market to them, which in many cases can be more valuable, especially if what you're selling is a high-priced service or product. And if you choose to, and you write a high-quality lead magnet with useful information, no matter the length, you can use this exact same process with your mini books as well, because the price you charge for shipping and handling will cover all of your costs. Remember, people are looking for information, not size. Best of all, unlike these high-profile authors, you will not have to spend thousands of dollars to purchase a stockpile of books. You won't have to hire staff to pack and mail them out for you, and you can do this all at no cost to you. Let me ask you a question. Do you think I'm going to take this webinar and publish it as a physical book? Of course I will, and I'm going to offer it to people free plus shipping for a couple of reasons. First of all, it'll give people who are interested a physical sample of what the finished product will look like. It also allows people who have attended this webinar or future webinars to go over the exact details of the program at their leisure, providing them with information they may have missed the first time around. And the concept that I express will be reinforced so that they can make a confident purchasing decision. Also, having the presentation in book form will allow people to share the information with partners, committee members, or decision makers they might feel that they need to convince that the purchase is worthwhile, and they can do so in a very impressive format without having to get them to watch an online webinar. I mean, have you ever been excited about a webinar and tried to get someone else to watch it later? It's nearly impossible to get somebody else to sit down and watch a 40-minute webinar. But a short mini book? They can either read through that in one sitting, or at least skim through it to see the value of your offer. The person who purchased it can even highlight areas in the book that are the most important. And as I mentioned, the book will stay around for a long time. Don't misunderstand, PDF reports are good and will satisfy those who are truly interested, but they're fleeting. It's digital, and once it's downloaded and read, it's often never seen again. Email marketing messages are the same way. A day after you receive it, you may never think about it again. But a physical book sticks around for a long time and reminds them of you and your offer. And even if they're not ready to purchase at that particular time, the information is within arm's reach. And when the timing's right, they can consider it then. One more thing about the free plus shipping offer is that it makes prospects take out their wallet to pay for the shipping. And this small act is a first step to making a larger purchase from you. In marketing circles, it's called a tripwire. And a tripwire is an irresistible, low-priced offer that starts the process of converting a prospect into a customer. This small expense allows the prospect to dip their toes into the water with a low-risk offer and gets them involved in a sales process with you without them having to make a big purchase. Now, if this is starting to sound exciting, let me tell you what I'm doing. I am producing a 3-part training series showing you how to build this ultimate lead magnet. Although I'm not going to write it for you, you can do that in an afternoon or two. I'll be showing you how to organize and produce this lead magnet as a downloadable PDF that you can give away with a link on your site. I'll show you what you can and should include in the book to make it work for you to get sales. I'll provide you with links to the free online tools to make writing and formatting this book simple. Your completed book will have chapter headers, copyright information, a table of contents, page numbers, all of which will automatically be constructed for you. You don't have to do any of the formatting. And your book will be written in a distraction-free authoring program that will cost you nothing. With the push of a button, you'll be able to professionally lay out your book in 3 different formats: a digital PDF version, a Kindle version, and a paperback version in book form that can be listed for sale on Amazon. I'll guide you on how to design an attractive book cover yourself. Or, if you prefer, I'll direct you to a place where you can have it designed for you for under $12. So you know a book cover would normally cost over $100 to have it professionally designed. If you want to include images, I'll show you where to get images that you can use in your book for free without infringing on any copyrights. I'll show you step-by-step how to publish your book on Amazon as both a paperback book and a Kindle book. I'll also tell you how to best price your book so that you can list it for sale while at the same time being an effective promotional vehicle for your business. And I should mention at this point that this publishing process on Amazon works the same for a larger book as well. So if you ever wanted to publish a real fiction or nonfiction book, by the end of this training you'll know the steps to take to publish a book on Amazon. Once your book is published, you'll be able to order at cost as many books as you want to give away at live presentations or to have mailed directly to prospects right from Amazon in an economical way, giving your prospects useful information that helps fulfill their needs and makes you stand out as the expert in your field. And with this system, you can make as many different lead magnets as you want, and I would encourage you to make more than one. Russell Brunson now has 4 different lead magnet books. And although my books are much shorter, I currently have 3 different lead magnets published as paperback books for different markets, and I'm in the process of producing 2 more. This training is being published as a course for $297. But if you choose to join me today, this online training will be taught live in 3 modules, which, unlike the course, will allow me to personally answer any questions you might have along the way as we go through the process. Everyone who signs up today will be able to participate and will have access to the replays once they're completed, and you will get this information for a lot less than what we will be charging for the course. As I said, the course will retail for $297 when it's released, but if you're as excited about this ultimate lead magnet as I am, for those of you who join me today on this webinar, the cost today is only $97 for the live training, and you will have access to the replays as well. So just to remind you of everything you'll get in this $97 offer, in this special live training, you're going to learn how to produce both a high-quality and beautifully formatted digital lead magnet that you can post on your site and give away to anyone who asks. At the same time, you'll be able to produce a printed paperback version of your lead magnet as a book that looks like it came directly from a bookstore. You'll also be able to produce that same book as a Kindle book, ready for sale along with your paperback book on Amazon. I'll provide you with the free tools to write and format your book easily. I'll show you how to create a cover for your book, and if you feel you'd rather have someone else design the cover for you, I'll show you where you can have the cover designed for as little as $12. If you want to include images in your book, I'll show you where to get the images for free that you can use without infringing on any copyrights. You'll learn how to format your book with a push of a button in 3 different formats: as a PDF, as a Kindle book, and as a printed book ready for sale on Amazon, and the formatting will cost you absolutely nothing. You'll learn how to properly publish your book on Amazon, and if you make a mistake here, you will not legally be allowed to give away your own copies. And you will learn how to set up this entire system so that your book will not only be available through Amazon and their partner sellers, but so that you can have it printed and sent directly from Amazon to your prospects for just a few dollars each, or order as many copies as you'd like for yourself at a discounted price. And as a bonus, if you don't have a website or don't know how to set up an opt-in page with an order form and a thank you page and a way to deliver your ebook, I'll show you 2 free services that will do that for you. And if you don't already have an autoresponder system set up, I'll show you how to get one for free. And as I mentioned, once you learn the system, if you decide to write a larger book of any kind, you can publish your own books using this exact same system. So if this interests you, I'll only be making this pre-publication offer for a short time at $97. Once I start presenting the live training, the price of the course will jump to $297. I did promise you a few resources. On the following page, if you fill out the request form, I'll send you a coupon code to get our sales funnel course from our Enlightened Entrepreneur series for free, normally $25, and I will send you a link to an online service that will allow you to quickly set up a sales page, a thank you page, and a delivery system for your lead magnet, and yep, it's completely free. And if you want to sign up for our special training, just click on the button to register. I hope you join me on this project. I have found it extremely valuable for my own business, and I fine-tuned this process so that it's easy to understand, easy to implement, and it's a very effective way to promote your business and get leads. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Harry Maurer, and I'll see you on the next page.